This video contains a short story about the adventures of two fictitious characters, Lily and Max. It is written in both modern and Old English and features the use of Chatgpt to translate between the two languages. Now, this video is the second in a series on short stories, and to make the most of it, you really do need to see the first video. In that first video, I took a modern English short story and painstakingly over about 2 days translated it into Old English, not using Chatgpt, just using my usual resources, books and knowledge. Okay, but now today I want to have a look at the checking the end result. So I've made this translation from modern English into Old English, but how do I check what I've produced in Old English? How do I know it's accurate? All right, and this is where Chatgpt is very, very useful, as well as in other aspects such as translating modern English into Old English. So I'm going to start to show you that in this video and in future videos. But first, you need to see the first video in this series. All right. So the result of some couple of days of painstaking work on my part, I was able to translate a short modern English story into the Old English you see in front of you now. And so I'll just read through that to remind you of the story. But please make sure you see the first video in this series first. Kung, Tharcethus of Lily and Max. Hit was aanhewil on aanrefachre madwe. Daar twee en betsete Farie and Lily and Max jenemnan waren. Hier lovede together to playena and to raziena. Aan Sielberg Marchen and Lily chairs on Anne over Saline, ziet gaan and Max. Hier voldon her Achene bakzakkers, midfoden and hier on gunnen her ziet. Zwaar he durch donne wereld eodon, komon hier to Anne verlode belieken. Hier hoppedon Satanus on them watere, and here sheerwodon swa fishes bij him sa woman. Next on here into dierchol full sharaf. It was Derek and Ned Mitchell begarezan. Ak hier held on handa, and the razadon modi licha, sa je wind sharaf. Hier afundon, Shilfar Karistalen, and Wenadon here on Derulich, Sink Sharaf Warun. After them there her Sharaf seat, Columbon here Lancatareo, here Mechton fulle Madwe Varam Tham Canapa, and Tha Fair Lena Muntas. Here failed on here on Canapa, Donna wereld de waron. Twa seo sunne, to setlan began. Macedon hier thonna her ham wer fore. Hier waren methi ac eidi. Vartham hier wison, that here together wonderfulne sit kunien havdon. Sitten se dai was, gareo here verreon shippe, says the tarengara, and here have done many ma woonful sithis, together on here fachere madwe, se ende. Okay, so what happened when I asked Chatgpt to translate this Old English story into modern English? Well, it produced the following text. The Chatgpt translation is in red here, and then just underneath it you'll see I've just repeated the same sentences again. So it was a while ago in a beautiful meadow where two best friends, Lily and Max, were called. They loved to play and explore together. And that's these first two sentences. Okay, one sunny morning, Lily chose to embark on an extraordinary journey with Max. They packed their own backpacks with food and began their journey. As they walked through the forest, they came across a glistening river. They threw stones into the water and watched as fish swam around them. Next, they ventured into a secret cave. It was dark and filled with echoes, but they bravely held hands and ventured further into the mysterious cave. They discovered sparkling crystals and believed they had found a treasure trove. So far, so good. My Old English version, when translated back into modern English version, agrees with the original modern English story that was at the beginning of video 1. Okay, after their explanation, they climbed a tall tree. From its top, they could see vast meadows and distant mountains. They felt like they had conquered the world from that tree. As the sun began to set, they made their way back home. They were tired but happy because they knew they had experienced a wonderful journey together. With each passing day, their friendship grew stronger and they had many more joyful adventures together in a beautiful meadow. The end. Okay. All right. So, how are we going to use ChatGPT to do something like that? Well, let's have a look here. Here's ChatGPT. So you go in here, and now I'm going to put in the Old English story. So here I go. Here it is. Okay, there it is. Please translate the following into modern English. There's the story. There it is. And then here it comes. Once upon a time. That's ChatGPT. It's my previous thing there. So let's just do that. So here we go. Please translate this. There it is. And okay, and it's just translating here. Once upon a time, there was a moment in a beautiful meadow. You can see, all right, it's working. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with that translation. But what you can also do is you can just see if, and particularly when you're working with Old English, it can be good this way. But yeah, I'd say that's the same. Okay, so that's using ChatGPT to do that. Okay, so I've translated there from Old English into modern English, and I can do that in order to check my own translation. If I've translated something and I want to know it's accurate, well, this is the tool I've now started to use. Just confirm that one. This is a tool I've now started to use. Okay, but what I can also do is I can go the other way, and I want to demonstrate that before I finish this video. So here, I'm going to, you've got to give it clear instructions. So please translate the following into Old English. I'm very careful here. I like to really be precise. So I'll say translate the following into Old English, comma, the language of the Anglo-Saxons, because I don't want any confusion. And you know, sometimes I like to even put here, this is for me, I particularly like to put in the West Saxon. I try to restrict it further. Whoops. Okay. Now, what do I want to translate? Sorry. I like fish, but I don't like cheese. Okay, so what's that in Old English? Here goes. Let's find out. Ich likie fishes, ach ich ne likie cheese. Okay, yeah, I like that. That's good. Okay, I'll accept that. Now, the beauty of this is more than one way to say the same thing in language. Of course, there is. In modern English, we can say so many different ways. I don't like cheese, but I do like fish, and there's all kinds of different ways of saying the same thing. So all you need to do, let's hit regenerate. Ich liebe fish, ach ich ne liebe cheese. Okay, yeah, I like that. Same. Okay, how about regenerate again? Let's see what else we can get. Ich liebe fish, ach, ich ne liebe cheese. Okay, so same again. But sometimes you can get very different. Responses. You can get many different ways of saying the same thing. For instance, I can go back up here, And yeah, I like that translation. I can go back up here and I go up here to the edit and save and submit. And it's going to, okay, and it's generating the same. But again, it's a similar going to be translation. But hit regenerate if you're still not happy. Okay, again, the same thing. All right. So that's ChatGPT using that, and I'll show you some more uses of that in the coming videos, I should say. All right, that's it.